Hi, happy Sunday. Look what I did. I colored my hair. I feel like I'm back to myself. So it's good. I kind of realized I think the pink was because of my grandbaby. I did the pink and yeah, but I'm back to the red again. The pink was looking kind of like gray, and so it was making me look old. So, yeah. So I got rid of it. It was making me look like a grandma. I feel like I they're both good. I'm going to read this one though. I'm going to read this one first. I might read both of them. But so I might do 2 videos for today. Since I skipped a day, I might do that. I'm thinking about it. Now, this explains it. That they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us. John 17:21. If you are going through a solitary way, read John 17. It will explain exactly why you are where you are. Jesus has prayed that you may be one with the Father as he is. Are you helping God to answer that prayer, or have you some other end for your life? Since you became a disciple, you cannot be as independent as you used to be. The purpose of God is not to answer our prayers, but by our prayers we become to discern the mind of God, and this is revealed in John 17. There is one prayer God must answer, and that is a prayer of Jesus, that they may be one, even as we are one. Are we as close to Jesus Christ as that? God is not concerned about our plans. He does not say, do you want to go through this bereavement, this upset? He allows things for his own purpose. The things we are going through are either making us sweeter, better, nobler men and women, or they are making us more captious and fault-finding, more insistent upon our own way. The things that happen either make us fiends or they make us saints. It depends entirely upon the relationship we are in to God. If we say, thy will be done, we get the consolation of John 17, the consolation of knowing that our Father is working according to his own wisdom. When we understand what God is after, we will not get mean and cynical. Jesus has prayed nothing less for us than absolute oneness with himself, and as he was one with the Father. Some of us are not far off. Some of us are far off it. And yet God will not leave us alone until we are one with him, because Jesus has prayed that we may be. That's like, these ones are always really deep. So I opened up to John 17. The verse right before it is John 16:33, which says, these things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. And then Jesus prays for himself, and he prays for the disciples. And he prays for all believers. Let's see. I'm going to read this one now. So this will be a long one. So I thought this was interesting because this is about where the phrase the loose cannon comes from. And do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Matthew 10:28. Many years ago, a ship was caught in a violent storm at sea. The terrified crew members lashed themselves on board to keep from being swept away by the wind and waves. Suddenly, they heard a horrible crashing sound below deck. A cannon in the hold had pulled loose and was banging into the sides of the ship, tearing holes in the keel each time it lurched in the storm. At the risk of their lives, 2 sailors untied themselves and managed to get below to secure the loose cannon. Yeah, you heard that saying? They're a loose cannon. I was like, whoa, that's where that came from. They knew it was far more dangerous than the storm. So it is with recovery. So it is with life. The inside storms and problems of life are not the real danger. Relapses, slips, and anxious moments come from below deck, inside ourselves. Outward circumstances have influence and can affect us, but how we respond from within is far more powerful. We can neither control nor determine most circumstances, but we can choose our response. A woman in the 12-step community was once asked how she managed to keep her dignity and poise in the midst of her tragic and chaotic life. She said, "You see, I'm in a partnership. I went into a partnership with God. I agreed to do the work, and He agreed to do the worrying. I haven't had to worry since. He's kept His bargain, and so have I. Lord, please help me to keep my inner resources well and strong so I can face the storms outside. Amen." I think those two are similar because they're both about like God's concerned with what's going on inside you, and even though the things, may go on outside of you, if you have the peace within, God can get you through it, and you cannot become bitter and cynical. Anyways, that was 2-for-1 deal, y'all. As always, pray for Red. Red will pray for you. Love you. Bye.